On the 17th of March 2021, Emirates Team New Zealand won the 36th America's Cup. Once again, Emirates Team New Zealand has entered the history books and won the America's Cup for New Zealand, for the fourth time. On day 7 of the 36th America's Cup presented by Prada, the Kiwis scored the 7th point they needed to raise the old mug, in front of thousands of spectators. A spectacular achievement for Emirates Team New Zealand, and the yacht club they represent, the Royal New Zealand Yacht Squadron. Another confirmation that, in sailing, the Southern Hemisphere country of 5 million people can punch way above its weight. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli fought until the last race, and the team showed talent and experience throughout the whole event, and their story is far from over. Our congratulations go out to the Kiwis. This is the Sailing World on Water, March 19, 2021. Here are the highlights of the sport of sailing globally, in the last 7 days. The 36th America's Cup was won by the defenders, Emirates Team New Zealand, yesterday in Auckland, and it is claimed that the host club, the Royal New Zealand Yacht Squadron, has already received a challenge for the 37th edition. Reports are it's from the Royal Yacht Squadron in the UK. On a rainy Sydney Harbour, the Giltinan finished after a great 18-footers championships. In Miami, the Bacardi Cup had all the action, and we have some of the highlights. Also in the US, the Melges Midwinters were cancelled, but the teams were still enjoying the atmosphere. Now over to Auckland and Kevin Shoebridge.
Welcome and greetings from a wet, wild and windy Sydney Harbour. A grey day here on the harbour for the final heat of the Giltinan 18-foot skiff championships, brought to you by the Winning Group. As forecast, a southerly change passed through Sydney in the early hours of this morning. It's been gusting over 30 knots at times on the harbour, and we're going to see a very different course today. They've made some big changes, and the championship has already been decided. After yesterday's race, Smeg are the champions. The battle today, the real battle, is for the minor placings, and we'll go through the point score shortly. I'm Peter Shipway, joined by Andrew Buckland and James Bury, bringing this contest to you, and what has been a really thrilling 8-race series so far, and I'm sure today is going to be no exception with this very, very windy conditions. So Andrew, stacking up now, 20 seconds to go. The final heat of the Giltinan Championship for this year, brought to you by the Winning Group. Few blokes getting on to starboard now.
And the breeze gone left on the face of the squall. Port tack will work.
10 seconds. No one's really rolling the dice too much on port. Oh, here comes the Winning Group. Oh, Bird and Bear's in trouble. They're away. Clean start. They're about 4 or 5 boat lengths behind. Winning Group at the windward end. Probably good, as well as Tech 2 just ahead of them and to leeward. Smeg's down there as well. Andu, here comes Andu across on port. He's going to do what we thought some others may do. He's going to straight away on port and going out into midstream. Plenty of wind coming and plenty of rain.
But not extreme, Pete. And he's got the little reef in. Breeze looking upwind now, just in the low 20s.
Very pleasant. But out to windward is Smeg. He's going to get a bit of a...
they're about to get a whoopsie off the ferry here.
The May Gibbs. The ferry will create a bit of no wind area for Smeg, but there they go. Woo.
And no avoiding that.
No.
Good bit of puff coming for them, just to do the barrel
one here. Nothing extreme. So Tech 2 leads.
But you wouldn't think it was the same race, David.
No. They're not going to jibe.
Tech 2.
Good puff coming, though.
About 8 seconds to Winning Group. Got themselves in there. Then Yandu.
And Smeg had a pit stop.
Oh, Smeg's had a double shocker there.
And Finport's caught them.
Finport's going to go round in front of them.
Yeah, and looking downwind. Tech 2 leads comfortably from Winning Group. VMG on the camera cat, 36 knots.
And dry, Bucko.
We're looking at Finport and Yandu here. Yandu now in shot with Tech 2 in front of them, away in the distance with the red shirt. But good score coming out of Rose Bay, so.
Oh, the kitchen maker just round now. Outside him is Shaw and Partners. Jibe going into Noakes Blue. Oh. Hang on to it.
Dunk the wing, save it.
Yeah, that's it. They're around.
Oh, too much jib on,
And
boys.
will be next. Then Noakes sailing. Tech 2, probably about 400 metres from the weather mark. That's right up in Rose Bay. They're the two leaders. And coming into third spot will be Finport. Great shot of Tech 2. Fully wicked. Oh, hang on, old boys. You'll be right.
Yeah, they're just in a bit of bouncy water. A bit of precautionary ship ragging and then sheet it back on again.
There's more gust coming towards them. Really good.
That is very
Gust.
solid, yeah?
Yeah, good gust now.
I don't want to jibe, please, sir.
Give me a header. We want a header here.
Yeah. Or a lull.
Or a lull. Either or.
Yep.
Okay, I can see one gate mark. There's the other one there.
So Gioldi, Newey Camera Cat is doing 27 and we're just gaining on winning group.
Winning group will cross ahead. Will they? Yes, starboard tack. I'm going to jibe on them.
They're gonna jibe.
They're ahead. Winning group have grabbed the lead. Oh, Tech 2, I've got a screamer. They're going right up the exhaust pipe of the winning group.
They only know one way, Tech 2. Get on the high side and have a crack, you know.
There they go. I think the winning group are going to do it.
That's a long line, isn't it? I didn't realise it was that long.
No, it is a super long line. Winning group.
So well done to the winning group.
Yeah, terrific. They got the jibe right. Well, a lovely way to finish the regatta. They will finish in second spot.
And there we are,
on the
folks.
point score. Winning group first. Tech 2 second. Wow, what about
17.
that? For Trent Barnabas, his sixth crown. Puts him in elite company there. And Ricky Bridge, his second title. He was one on Smeg when Lee Napton was the skipper. Ricky Bridge, 5 Australian 16-foot champions.
In the bow.
Trophy.
In the bow.
Wonderful, wonderful crew, man.
Yep.
His son just won the Manly Junior Australian title, so what a great family of sailors. And Ricky Bridge, one of the nicest blokes going around. But there they are. And Michael Coxon, a worthy champion, a popular champion. And Trent Barnabas, wow, what a record. 3 titles with his father, Trevor. This is his second title with Michael Coxon. And he won with Ewan McNichol. So there they are. There's going to be a championship ribbon put on at some stage, we believe, by Julian Bethwaite. Okay, we're in the lee of Point Piper. They're just looking over the ferry. We'll probably see Julian Bethwaite appear if he's there.
Wow, in the yellow coat. How about that?
Traditionally no shoes for Julian.
Yep. And the lee of the ferry doing its magic.
Yeah, there's a nice little puff coming round it.
It's not too close, Jimmy. It's a good stunt.
Great overhead shot.
Julian there in the blue
Yeah.
with shoes.
Contact secured. Oh, it's Greg Kay in the yellow.
Kay in the yellow, yeah. Okay, there's Julian Bethwaite, the former champion.
The best deck shoes you can
Well-known, another well-known sailing family. Just presenting the ribbon now as we watch to Smeg.
Good morning from Miami, Florida. Hi, I'm Ashley Love from T2P TV, and behind me here at the Shake-A-Leg Center in Coconut Grove, the J70s and Melges 24 fleets are preparing for the final day of the Bacardi Invitational Regatta. On the Bacardi Cup side of things, on the northern course, the stars have pretty much aligned, but the course farther south will certainly see some action today. We start with the J70 fleet, and if you've taken a look at the scores, don't get too attached to them because this is the 7th race, and after this race, a drop will be factored in, which will surely shake things up. Bow 16, Macha Negra, Pedro Camargo from Brazil, winning the pin. Race committee has set up a mile-long leg with a long starting line, spreading everyone out across Biscayne Bay with the city backdrop of Miami behind them. Surge and Heartbreaker are two of our contenders after this drop comes in, and they are battling for the leftover here. The fleet split into two, left and right, and it was fairly even coming back together. Catapult bow 65 around the top mark first with a tight lead over bow 20 from the Cayman Islands. Power play, Peter Cunningham. As we've learned from past days, though, if you don't have a big lead at the windward mark, this fleet will suck you back in on the downwind. And keep the lead they do. Judd Smith, a 10-time world champion in many classes, including the J70, extends their lead over the fleet. No change in the lead, but we have Travis Odenbach in second and the Chilean team Morenita, Vernon Robert in third. The rest of the pack falling in. And with that, Catapult will wrap up race number 7 with a bullet. Staying on the southern course, we pick up the Melges 24s in their 8th race. They are on their 2nd upwind. Boru Galari, after a drop, has moved into the 1st position overall. Overlapped at the 2nd top mark. Boru Galari on 820 will round on the inside. Rasta mixed up. Peter Duncan right behind. Getting that kite to fill 1 second early will pay off. Bow 851 is Monsoon in the hunt for a podium finish. Bruce Ayers. One last leeward leg till they end their 8th race of the Bacardi Invitational Regatta. Splitting jibes downwind, Peter Duncan's Rasta Mixta takes the lead over and will cross the line first. Borogulari and New England Ropes will finish second, with Monsoon in third and Full Throttle in fourth.
We're here at the MC Midwinters. The regatta was just called off. We're here with Andy Burdick, Jim Glick. Both these guys had a great regatta. What did you guys see out there? What helped you go fast in the light air, the 2 races that we had? Andy?
Well, first it was great to see 87 boats on the starting line at an MC Midwinter event. It shows how strong the class is. MC Midwinters, over 85 boats. We have our top youth of the regatta, Augie Jarecki from Lake Beulah, Wisconsin. Augie, great job. You sailed great. You were out there with your brother. When you need a crew, you were solo in one of the races. You did a super job. How was it?
Man, this regatta was just a ton of fun. Like always, coming down to Eustis, you really never know what you're gonna get. It could be blowing, it could be dead, it could be anywhere in between. It's always fun. Luckily for this regatta, we got almost 90 boats, which is awesome. You know, obviously more would be cool, but each year I feel like more and more are coming. Being top youth was fun, but I think we need more and more youth. There weren't very many, and if we can get more kids down here, that'd be even better. The wind wasn't great, but you know, I've came down here before and it's been really good. We got 2 solid races in. I don't know.
You're a great scout sailor from the inland lake, so it's fun to come down here with your family and race in an MC. You also sail a C boat, you sail an E boat.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, all the experience you've had at a young age, and now you're here sailing fast in the MC. What did you think about your new quantum sail you had? Because obviously you were going fast.
Yeah, so this was my second regatta down here with the quantum sail, and from what I found, it's so far my favorite sail that I've ever had on the MC. I've used just about every single sail, and I feel like the quantum, at least going upwind, is really fast, and downwind, it's super speedy. You know, it just shapes up really nice to the wind. Simple, fast, that's all you need.
Yeah, good job, Augie. Proud of you.